Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday. I have no idea if I opened up this vlog or not. If I haven't, welcome to a new vlog. It is a busy week. I had taken Monday off and Tuesday was a holiday. So those were like my rest days. And like, I'm not picking up my camera. I did edit and upload a video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. At this point, it's like months old. But yeah, welcome to a new vlog. I don't have much going on this week, but I'm reading, and I've got reading sprints this weekend, so maybe let me put you down somewhere and we can talk about what I'm reading this week. And I need to, guys, I need to get back into content creation for like Instagram, TikTok, because I haven't been on those platforms in probably like a couple of weeks. I think I just needed to have a mental break from it all. I think with me learning not to overwhelm myself on a weekly basis, because trust, I used to overwhelm myself every single week, where somewhere along the week there are tears and I'm like, this is not sustainable, and I just can't operate like this anymore. And at some point my husband was even asking me like, what's going on, like, is it work, are you not coping, whatever. And I'm like, yes, work is a big factor in this, because I'm so overloaded, but then I'm doing a lot elsewhere in my life. Like, taking care of a household is a lot. Needing to be on top of my game when it comes to my work, having to be on top of my game when it comes to the household, having to be on top of my game when it comes to mothering, when it comes to school stuff, because school keeps us like quite busy. There's a lot of things that we constantly have to be aware of, a lot of things that we have to remember all the time. So it's been a lot. And then this is me, like, I haven't even mentioned this space and what I'm trying to do here, like being a content creator and being a content creator on multiple platforms. Like, it's just, guys, it's a lot. And at some point I had to choose, like, this is a phrase that my husband likes to remind me. I'm like, it's the best thing. So he says, imagine your to-do list or things that you're busy with as glass balls. Throw them all in the air and choose which ones you are going to save, and everything else can shatter. And that's literally how I've been going through life in the last couple of weeks, so that I don't get overwhelmed, so that I don't get stressed out and feel like I'm drowning. I had to choose, what can I handle, what can't I handle. And yes, even though I have plans in my head and I have goals to like post this many times a week and review this and do that, I'm like, if I can't do it, I'm not gonna force myself. And if I'm not in the mood to do it, more especially, I'm not gonna force myself. So with that said, you might see a little bit of like inconsistencies in terms of like my posting. At this point, I'm posting when I can. In an ideal world, I'll be posting Sundays, Wednesdays. In an ideal world. In my world, I'm posting when I can. And I'm trying, as a bare minimum, to post once a week, which I think I've been okay with on this platform. Everywhere else, guys, I'm honestly, like, I'm not stressing myself. Nobody's paying me to be on those platforms. Like, there's honestly no incentive. And I'm saying no incentive because when I started Instagram, or my Bookstagram channel, I was starting it for the love of books. Like, I had found this community and people who love to read and recommendations and all that, and I followed it for that, right? And I followed it to also start sharing books and things like that. But with the changes that have been happening on Instagram, with the kind of things that they want us to now do, and reels and all. Like, guys, I do not like short form content, which is why you see me more consistent on YouTube, because I prefer long form content. I really don't like short form content. I feel like it does not capture who I am. Like, in my personality, I don't like I feel the way I imagine short form content is, you want something and you want it fast, right? You want something and you want it fast, and you don't want to even take the time to process or think about anything. You just want to consume it and then throw it to the side, move on to the next thing, consume, throw it to the side, consume, throw to the side. And what short form content does, it provides people with different kinds of content and different kinds of entertainment like that. And I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I prefer like something that's like stretched out. This is also like the same in whatever I watch. I definitely prefer series over movies. I love things stretched out. I definitely prefer, for example, slow burn romance as opposed to quick. Like, contemporary stuff is very quick for me. So probably why I enjoy my romances in my fantasies, because it stretches over a couple of books. So as you can tell, this is my personality. And with this, I was talking about Instagram now. I totally went sideways, but what I was trying to say is, I really enjoyed Instagram for what it was when I joined it. Like, I was there, I would scroll through, I would read people's reviews. It would make me interested in books. I would post as well books. But now when I scroll through Instagram, like, half of it is like, even though it is bookish channels that I follow, because I was very specific to not follow lifestyle content creators on Instagram. I think there's probably three, if not four people that I follow on Instagram where their pages are mainly lifestyle, and it's just because I like those people's personalities. But I feel like I'm not even getting what I need in terms of content on Instagram. I don't like going into the reel sections. I don't personally like to create them, but we kind of like, I don't want to use the word forced, but essentially forced to move into that direction because that's what's popular right now, which then brings to the fact TikTok. Like, I did not get on TikTok when TikTok was popular to get on TikTok. I did not, because I refused to be in that space for the longest time, because I'm like, this space is not for me, right? But with bookish people and companies and publishers and everybody getting into that space because they saw the quick growth that was there, I was kind of like inadvertently forced to be in that space, because guess what? Some jobs are coming from that space. Like, you get a campaign and they'll say it is a TikTok based campaign. So for me, in order to keep getting those campaigns, I have to be active on those platforms, even though I don't enjoy being there. So it's kind of like a catch-22. And I took such a long break from those two platforms to a point where when I went back to my phone, I literally had to re-download the apps. I had to re-download the apps because it was just like, I hadn't been there in such a long time. My phone decided I needed space, so I'm like, let's get rid of TikTok for a while. So this is what's happening. But like I said, I'm trying to get back because that's where people want us to be. But one thing for sure, YouTube is a place where I do not complain about being on, because I truly enjoy it, and I consume YouTube content, which is very important for me. Like, I create the kind of content that I consume, which is a lot of YouTube. Like, I can sit and watch a 2-hour vlog. Because that's what I enjoy. But I get irritated if I'm sitting and scrolling through shorts, reels, TikToks, whatever. I get very frustrated with that, and I notice that I don't like to scroll anymore on Instagram because I don't find anything really interesting there unless it's posts from authors or publishers about new books coming out, in which half the time I already know which books are coming out because I would be interested, therefore I've done the research. So it's just me being there to like support my friends. TikTok as well, I don't scroll through TikTok. Like Instagram and TikTok, I usually go in there, I post what I need to post, and I get out. So for me, it's like it stopped, especially Bookstagram, it stopped being a place where I found joy in to a means to an end, which is literally what it is now. So this is why all my energy, or whatever energy I had left, went into YouTube, because this is the space that I enjoy the most. But yeah, enough talk. I didn't know that this would get into a social media rant, but I guess here we are as a social media content creator. I guess it's bound to happen. But obviously you can see I'm well within my work day. I just came from a long meeting, so I needed a bit of a breather. Maybe let me sit down and talk to you about the books that I'm reading. I'm very hungry, so I want to make some I think I've got seeded rolls, and I got that yesterday. I know I got that yesterday, so I want to go make that with, I hope I have some tomatoes, maybe like some fried tomato. Do you think I can put the tomato in the air fryer? Because I really don't want to fry it. I'm gonna try and put sliced tomatoes in the air fryer and see what happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna make just a simple sandwich and maybe some matcha to go with it. And yeah, but let's sit down so I can tell you about what I'm reading, which is really exciting. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's talk about books. Before we get there, I placed an order on TakeALot today, and I can't wait to show you guys what I got. Some of the things are like monthly serums that I get from The Ordinary. I've been enjoying The Ordinary lately, so I got that, some matcha to add on to the house, a book, and to kind of like tech stuff, which is what I'm excited to show to you. But first up, I am reading Mooncakes on my Kindle, and it's by Suzanne Walker, and the illustration is done by Wendy Xu. I had kind of DNF'd this because I thought it was boring. But it's a graphic novel, so part of me was like, okay, fine, finish it, because it's not terrible, but I just feel like it's more like on a teenage level, and I was already past the halfway mark, so I'm like, let me just do it. So I'm currently like 72% in, so I would like to finish this today. And then I also got Spy Family Volume 3, which is a book that I would like to read and finish by the time the reading sprints come around. So yeah, on the Kindle I've got a lot of books going on. So I've got 5 books that I've borrowed from the library. So it's Mooncakes, it's Spy Family. I've borrowed Bonesmith by Nikki Pau Preto. Yeah. I've got The Seventh Veil of Salome by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I don't know if I'll get time to read that. I did kind of like read a page or two from Bonesmith last night when I was struggling to sleep. And then I've got An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson, which I'm excited for. I don't know if I have time to read all of these books, especially like the library ones, but this is kind of like a quick view of what's going on my Kindle right now. It's just a case where with Bonesmith, The Seventh Veil of Salome, and An Academy for Liars, these were all books that I put on hold, and I had like a couple of weeks to wait for them. And then in 1 week, they all just came in. So what am I supposed to do except click borrow, which is what I did. So I've got that physically, and via audio I am reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is a ride. I understand why people like this book so much. I want to just check on my Everand how far I am with the audiobook. I am listening to the audiobook on Everand, and that's mostly how I'm consuming this book. I've got to let me see in terms of pages, because I really got far. Hey, I think I'm on page 370. Like, this is how much I've got left. So I'm really excited to finish this one. So this book is following a main character called Pippa, and she is a high schooler, and she's doing kind of like an extra course for extra credit or whatever, and she decides to make her focus topic about a young woman. I guess she was like 17 when she disappeared, who disappeared and suspected to have been murdered 5 years ago by somebody that she knew, which happened to be that a girl's boyfriend. Her name was Andy. So Andy disappeared 5 years ago and presumed dead at the hands of her then boyfriend Sal, who then killed himself, allegedly, 2 days after Andy went missing. So Pippa decides, you know what, this story, there's a lot of gaps in here. I really don't believe that Sal murdered Andy, because he was such a great guy and he protected her when he didn't need to. You know, he was always kind, spoke up for her, and he's done the same for other people. So she is believing that, you know what, I don't believe Sal did it, and therefore through this extra merit report, I'm going to investigate the story, find the loopholes, and prove that Sal did not do it. And the first person that she goes to see is Sal's brother, younger brother Ravi, who then goes with her on this journey to try and solve this murder. I'm at a point where she's gathered a lot of information, and I like the way that the story is written, one, in the way that it's multi-formatted. So we've got emails, we've got letters, we've got journals, we've got a whole bunch of things happening, and the audiobook just elevates that experience so much, because you can hear, like, when it's a phone call, you can hear when it's a recording, like when emails are being typed, there's like the clickety sound like in the background. Like, the audio production for this book is just immaculate, and it's just, I'm enjoying it so much. I'm having the best time. I feel like just reading the words in the book, you don't get the full experience of the story. So I'm really happy. I do have book 2, so I feel like a part of me would want to pick that up quite soon, maybe in the beginning of October, which is not a book that's on my TBR card, but neither was this. But I'm having such a great time with it. Right now it's feeling like a 4.5 star rated book. I am waiting for the plot twist, because already whoever ended up, like whoever we are like really suspecting as the #1 culprit, at some point I was like, maybe, okay, some things are pointing to him, but then also a lot of evidence is pointing to a lot of people. And as we're peeling away all these layers, you just like, could it be? Could it be? So I'm really having a great time with this one. Great job by Holly Jackson. So this is what I am reading physically. I also started another book, which is over there. Let me grab it. Sunshine and Shadows by Khumalo. I'm still like really early in. I'm like on page 12, so this is definitely going to be a book that I continue with over the weekend and try to finish off during the sprints. However, I wanted to read like a fantasy or something more heart pumping. during the reading sprints, but I do want to make a dent on this one, so I'm gonna try and read it somewhere between today and tomorrow and see how far I get, like if I can at least get to page 100 before I even go into the reading sprints. I think what's kind of slowing me down in this one is Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because that book is freaking good. Number two, I'm still struggling over the focus point of the book a little bit, because we are following a main character who is in varsity and she believes she doesn't want to struggle. She doesn't want to struggle, and I understand the circumstances that are putting her in this situation, right? She's in university in Zimbabwe, and just the country itself, like from a financial standpoint, a lot of people are struggling. So I understand and I sympathize with where she's coming from. However, I can never be on board with the actions that she takes to get herself out of it. But also, I'm only 13 pages in, so I don't really know what's gonna happen, right? And I'm still intrigued because I'm interested in her story, because you can hear that she's smart, you can hear that she's thinking about things as they progress, and at the same time she's chiding her roommate for falling in love with a married man and being so blinded with the fact that she thinks he's gonna leave his wife for her. So I like that aspect of her, because it's like you're not completely blind to what's going on around you, but at the same time you are actively doing something that I don't like believe in, and I cannot commit to and be in agreement with your way of doing things, because you don't want to struggle in life, and therefore you are going to find a man that's married and get him to essentially support your life, because in my mind it's like that's always taking away from that man's family, even though he is equally, if not more so, to blame for even getting into a relationship while he is married, which it's the thing that's kind of like slowing me down. Okay, it's a thing that's slowing me down. And I think what's relevant about this book is that these things happen. These things are happening all around us. You hear the stories, you see it, you have people experiencing it. Like, infidelity is such a big thing in this world right now and in this country. And it's so sad. It's so sad that there's a lot of mistrust right now in the relationship sphere. There's a lot of, like, you hear the term, the dating scene right now, the dating pool is just trash, because everybody is kind of starting to do the same thing, which is the mistrust coming from a place of hurt, probably from a situation where you've been cheated on. I feel like everybody, all of us, if you've been in relationships, chances are you've been cheated on, okay? And you know, we all have a story to tell. So I feel like we've gotten to a point in society right now where people just don't trust each other. Therefore, people go into the relationship, either one, expecting to be hurt, therefore they want to be the ones to do the hurting first. People are really, really afraid of commitment. So you see less and less people wanting to get into institution of marriage. You see less and less people wanting to like commit to a serious relationship, and therefore you're ending up with like a lot of people, one, having kids out of wedlock, which was not maybe an issue back then, because usually if you have a kid with someone and you're not married, there is probably a high chance that you're going to end up marrying. But now you have situations where people are together but they're not committed, therefore they're not serious, but then they're sexually active, right? And then a kid enters the scene, right? There's a pregnancy, a child enters the scene, and now you have to be co-parenting with somebody that you didn't see a future with, right? Which then means whenever you are ready to get into a serious relationship, you're bringing the baggage of baby mama / baby daddy into the picture. You get what I'm going with this? And it's just like, and like I'm saying, getting more and more people saying, I don't want to get married because of the experiences that they've been through, which things like this, I feel, adds to that. So if everybody keeps on doing the same thing, thinking, you know what, I don't care anymore, I'm gonna do what I like. Men cheat, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Men go on, get cheated on by women because they are doing the same thing. So now we just like, everybody is just doing the bad things to each other and hurting each other, and it's like we're gonna end up with, I don't know what our kids' generation is gonna have to go through. But yes, this whole rant is just to say that I'm struggling with the content. It's been a little while later, ran out of memory. But yeah, I was saying that I'm just trying to at least get to page 100 of this one. Lucky for me, this book reads quite easy. I just literally need to sit down and give myself time to read and go through it. So yeah, not bad. So in terms of my reading for the sprints, I don't know what to read, because also I looked this way and I saw my middle grades and I'm like, I'm craving a middle grade. But I know that I'll be finished with a Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so I'll make sure not to start the next book because it's going to delay me with everything else. I do want to make a bit of a dent here, but it's not the main book that I want to have open for the sprints. I honestly, I want to read Dark Age, but I'm waiting for my hold. Do I have a library hold? Let me try to search it here again, because it was telling me that it's not available on SCRIBD, and I'm just like, why? Like, why? I don't understand why it's not available. I placed it on hold on the 17th of September, but how far am I in the queue? It says I'm third in line. I started off being 6th, and there's 2 copies in use. So I really hope somebody finishes with it, because I really would like to read Dark Age, and I wanted the audiobook to go with on that. But I've got that. Otherwise, I need to see, maybe I will read Can't Spell Treason Without T. I don't know if I have an audiobook for that. I also have Leviathan Wakes, so maybe I could check out Leviathan Wakes. Oh my gosh, 12 weeks. There's only 1 copy and 5 people are waiting. Let's see Everand, guys. This is why I've got multiple apps, right? This is why I've got multiple apps, because you need it. And when you want to read a book, you want to read a book. You don't want it to be delayed. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's happening on my Audible? I think this is my last month of Audible as well, so I must just check and decide what to read. I do have Throne of the Fallen. Maybe I can read Throne of the Fallen during the sprints, hey? Because I have an audiobook for that already, and it's on my TBR card. So I think maybe Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco could be a good book to pick up for the reading sprint. So I'm gonna move this one closer to the list. So I think let's do that. I think I'm gonna have this as my main book to read for the reading sprints, unless by some miracle I get Dark Age tomorrow, then I'm on it. I also have The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson as an option, so I could get into some Brandon Sanderson. We'll see, unless wait a minute, unless after finishing A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I can start listening to the audiobook of Throne of the Fallen. I had started listening to it and I'm just like, oof, this sounds good. And guys, look at that. Is this not a pretty map? And in general, a very pretty book, and in general a very pretty book. So I feel like, because this is a fantasy romance as well, so this is great to get me excited for things. But yeah, this is definitely up on the list. So I think if I start this today and then continue with it tomorrow, I could potentially be somewhere where I'm at a place where I could finish this by the second set of sprints, and then I can start The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, because I really need to get into my Brandon Sandersons. Yeah, and then I've got Spy Family as well if I need something fast, quick to read. So yeah, this is what we got. But yeah, so Throne of the Fallen is definitely going to be book number 1. In terms of Sunshine and Shadows, I'm just trying to get to 100 pages of that. Maybe I should start giving myself a goal to read at least 20 to 30 pages of Busisekile Khumalo's book, so that I can be on par with the goal for our book club. I still do have October to read and finish both Sunshine and Shadow and Rubies and Rain, so it's not too much of a hurry. But I've got The Final Empire and I've got Throne of the Fallen on my Audible, so which is great. Yeah, yep. I'm good, I'm happy. So that's what I'm gonna do. It is lunchtime, so I want to head out to, I want to go to Decafern. I haven't been there since we moved, and it's like I have one really close to me, and I just want to go walk around, check out some stuff. I also need to go to Dischem to pick up a few toiletry hair care items. So let's go. Let me take you with. I haven't eaten anything, so I'll probably only eat when I get back. So yeah, we'll chat again later. Hi. I'm almost done with my audiobook, but I'm coming on here to do a toiletry haul. I went to Dischem during my lunch to get a few things because I knew that I wouldn't get time tomorrow to do it because I'm driving to the office, and then after that we've got reading sprints, and I would really like to not be up and down. But first things first, because I need to go put this in the fridge, I got this mango chunks, frozen mangoes for my smoothies, because I will be back on my smoothie game. This is from the brand Fruit, and yeah, this, because I don't do smoothies very often, and when I do, I mostly do blueberry smoothies. These can last me for like a month, and also I'm the only one who really drinks smoothies at home. Like, my husband doesn't really care. If I make him one, he hardly finishes it, which I'm just like, what a waste. But yeah, this is the bag that I actually want to show you. Okay, so first up we've got some cotton pads. These I use for my face when I tone my face after washing. I needed some wipes to keep in my bag and one to keep in the car, so I just got these ones. I've never used this brand before. I usually just prefer the Clicks ones, but I really needed the wipes like now, and I know that I'm not gonna go to Clicks anytime soon, and for me to go to Clicks I have to go into the mall. Okay, so I bought these Pigeon baby wipes, and it says it's for all skin types including sensitive skin, which the Clicks ones are sensitive, and this is why I like them. So probably when we run out, or whenever I end up at the mall, I will go to Clicks and get the big bag, because we do use those ones for the house, and especially for my daughter. But yeah, they are 30, there's 30 wipes in here. So this is pretty great to keep in the bag because it's small as well. When you're out with the kids and they're making a mess on themselves, this is great. And then we've got soap for my daughter. My daughter uses this pure glycerin soap. This is the best. This is also really great for my face. Like when I run out of like face wash or whatever I use on my face to wash my face, I usually use this and it does a great job. This soap has helped my daughter through rashes and eczema. Like the minute I got told to buy this, it was a game changer. Like no amount of cream could work outside of this, to a point where when she had Cradle Cap as well, I used this as her shampoo. Cradle Cap was gone in a week, man. So yeah, really love that. And then I got some bentonite clay. I haven't gotten this in quite a while, but when my hair was growing and flourishing and beautiful and supple and all the good things, I was washing my hair. I was doing treatment with bentonite clay, and I used to use it on my face as well as a mask. So I'm really excited to start using this again, because I realized in the cupboard I had like a little bit left and it wasn't really enough to do anything with it. I got a what do we call this, a comb because I started doing my daughter's hair again because it's starting to grow. So I'm doing like Ben and Betty's, and I realized that I don't have a comb like this to open lines, and knowing that I have to refresh her hair this weekend, I needed it to make my life easy. And then we've got the shower gel from Dove. It's the Reviving Pomegranate and Hibiscus shower gel. It smells amazing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Can't wait to use this. So yeah, this when I want to feel like a little pampered when I'm taking especially my evening showers, this is definitely the thing. And then we got some Blue Seal Vaseline. We love this for the lips. The best moisturizer ever. And then I just topped up on the Nilotica Deep Moisture Butter. This is what I've been using as my sealing butter when I'm moisturizing, and it's been great. My hair is loving it. It says moisturize, hydrate and soften, promotes hair strength to moisturize from within, leaving hair soft and hydrated. Use it daily for soft manageable hair. Yeah, this I'm trying to get it to focus, has been great. And this is the smaller container, so this is 125 mils and they're selling it for under 60 rand. Nilotica used to be really expensive and therefore like it was never on my radar, but lately because of these 50 something rand containers, or these and it smells good because of like how cheap these have become, I started buying this and my hair loves it. So this has shea butter, coconut oil, pro vitamin B5 and castor oil. So things that my hair loves: shea butter, castor oil. Coconut oil not so much, but I'm gonna start using it again for pre-pooing. I haven't pre-pooed in a long time. I've been very lazy with my hair care routine and I need that to stop. And then I needed to replenish my Cantu leave-in conditioner. This is also my favorite, best leave-in conditioner ever. I will never change this. Like with the combination that I use with this plus my oil plus that Nilotica cream, my hair is moisturized, my hair is soft, it doesn't leave white streaks. Like, it will have white streaks after moisturizing because of the shea butter, but then after everything blends in, it's all good. There was some combination of products that kept my hair like with whiteness. Ugh, it was not nice. And this, I also like can moisturize on my hair while it's braided like this. So yeah. And then what else do we got? And the last thing for hair, I've got this castor oil from Native Child. This is also best oil ever. Ever since I started using it like years ago, throughout my hair ups and downs, I never went back. Never ever went back. And then I got replenished on my lip therapy. There we go, one for each member of the family. Love this, also very moisturizing. And then in terms of makeup, I just needed to replenish what was finished. So I've got this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, and it's in the color 346. This is my color, this is my shade that I use, and I love the shade because it gives me a natural look. I remember when I first got this foundation in this shade, I told the lady I want something that looks like my skin tone. I don't care if it's not covering my dark spots, it's fine. I want it to look like my skin tone. And it took like probably 20 minutes like trying different things out, and I'm like, okay, this one is the one. If I need to hide dark spots, I'll figure out other ways. And also I'm trying to treat my skin so that we are healed from the inside, right? So yeah, 346, perfect for me. I was running out of my mascara, so I replenished as well. This is also from Maybelline. It's the Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. Love this mascara, best mascara I've ever used, and I'm not going back. There was a waterproof version, but I decided against it because I'm like, if it's waterproof, how am I gonna wash it off? How am I going to wash it off? I don't know. So I was like, I don't want to struggle. And then I got also from Maybelline this Express Brow pencil. I've been using this for my brows for a while now and really loving it. I needed to replace it. This is in the color Deep Brown, and because I bought all of this, guys, they gave me a gift box, and let's see what's in here. I'm just gonna rip it. They gave me a gift box. I'm like, what? You guys are so nice. You guys are super nice. And yeah, this is definitely gonna be, ooh, tattoo liner. Okay, so they gave me this tattoo liner. So it comes in this, oh wait, this is a eyeliner. I thought because it was red that it meant that it's a lip liner. I assumed that it was a lip liner, but okay. I don't do a lot of cat eye, but I mean, we could do that. We could definitely do cat eyes. I must play around, like I must practice my cat eye because I'm not big on the cat eye. I'm not big on the cat eye. And then they gave me a eyeshadow palette, and it's a nude, which, I mean, I love nude. I love nude everything. I'm not very good with like doing very elaborate eyeshadows, and also it's just a lot of work. So I'm really happy with this and all the colors that's in here. I can't wait to use them. So yeah, this is what was in the box. So you get these two things free when you spend $490 on any Maybelline New York products, and I did, because I bought the pencil, I bought the mascara, and then I bought the foundation. So yay, we're good. Okay, that's it. I will talk to you guys afterwards. The book, I'm almost done. I was definitely not ready for this twist. I was not ready for the twist. I didn't think we would be here. The person who actually committed the murder, I was not even suspecting. They were not even on my list. They were not on my list of suspects, and I was just like, okay. Okay. But yeah, I'll chat to you guys later, maybe. I need to charge this battery because I can see it's already at 2 bars. And I'm still waiting for my TAKEALOT delivery. They say that it will be delivered before 7. What does that mean? What does that mean? How about a track? How about tracking? How about letting me know the driver has left the premises? TAKEALOT. How about that? You want people to pay monthly subscriptions to get deliveries, but you can't even tell me where my package is. So you're saying to me I cannot leave my house until 7 o'clock, which makes no sense. I have to fetch my daughter from school. I got things to do. But now I must stay put because you can't tell me when my stuff will be here. Yeah, man. I keep giving you guys chances, but you don't wanna upgrade. You don't wanna make things better. But anyway, let me stop complaining and get on with the rest of my day. Hi. Okay. My TAKEALOT order has been delivered, which is great. So I wanted to quickly show you guys what I got. I'm supposed to, okay. I guess this is how we rip this open. I'm glad that they delivered before I needed to leave the house. So first things first, when you see a box like this from TAKEALOT, is usually a book. And the book that I have is one that was recommended to me by Raymond, and his handle, I'll put his handle down here on Instagram, but he was like, I think you would like this book, so I think you should get this book. So I decided to do that. Although I watched the TV series, it was so freaking good. Me and my husband watched it together and we absolutely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read the book. Oh, this is published by Pan. Okay. But it is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I can't wait to read it. I still know the story from watching the TV series, but I'm interested to see what is going to happen here. We are following a man who gets kidnapped from his timeline. Wait, okay, so it's no spoiler. So essentially we're following this man called Jason, and he gets abducted from his timeline and put into a different timeline where he made decisions to spend most of his life on his career. So his career trajectory has taken him to a point where he's like one of the richest men there, but because of that, other sacrifices had to be made in terms of family, and the Jason that kidnapped him has essentially taken over his life, because after all his successes and his money, he was still not happy, and he regretted the decisions he made by not choosing family over career. And we delve into a story where you see the kidnapped Jason, who's hard to explain. The kidnapped Jason is trying to make his way back to his own timeline, but in doing so and using this machine to do that, he keeps ending up in other timelines, and each decision that he makes also changes the trajectory of his life, and it just becomes so complicated at the end. But I was just, my mind was so blown when I watched the TV series, so I can't wait to read it. This makes me really excited. It makes me really excited. I'm so happy that I got myself a copy. It's one of those that I'm gonna read, I'm gonna love, I'm gonna keep it on my shelves forever, because why not? So we've got Dark Matter, and then I'm trying to see which box I must open next. We've got a smallish box here. I need to make fast because I'm about to go fetch my daughter from school. Wow. I did not expect this to come into this tiny box. Maybe I should have checked the dimensions. Wow, that's why it was so cheap, hey? Read the descriptions, children, because wow, this is not what I expected at all. I bought oh my gosh, I bought a this is a tablet stand. I really thought this was much bigger. I thought it was like twice the width, twice the height. It's not. I don't know if this will work. I'll have to test it. Let me go grab my daughter's tablet and we'll see. Okay, it works. I guess we'll see if it stays upright, but yeah, it works, I guess. And I guess you could place it like this as well. Oh, this could probably work with my Kindle. Where's my bag? Where's my Kindle? Let's try it with the Kindle. Okay, Kindle on here. This can actually work great for the Kindle if I want to read, but I don't want to hold it. This actually works pretty well. My Kindle does have a pop socket, so it's kind of like in the way, but if I take out the case, I think we'll be good. This works actually really great for the Kindle. Honestly, I did not expect this to be this small. Okay, and then last box I have is one that I'm most excited about. I hope this works great. First up, let's get normal things out of the way. We've got my Japanese green tea matcha. We love this matcha in this house. Like, I got influenced by Wendy Sibia to buy this matcha. I have not bought any other matcha since then. This tastes literally the best. We've got my serums from The Ordinary. I've got the alpha abatin and then the 10% niacinamide. As always, this is what I use on my skin every day. I did show this to you guys last week, so I still have the other ones probably at about 60% full, but I know that come second, third week of October they'll run out and then I'll have nothing, so this is just to carry me over. But the main star, the showstopper of this whole thing is this wireless, I guess this is ME in my world. In the engineering world is machine edition, okay? And it's like the simplified version of the Pro, but I got myself the wireless Rode microphones. Okay, might be a bit of a change in the view because I was gone for the last hour to go fetch my daughter from school. But what I was showing you is this new wireless ME Rode microphone that I recently bought. This is the most exciting thing in this haul. I've been looking forward to getting a new microphone for quite some time. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in some of my videos there's like always this noise, this like almost buzzing sound in the background, and I can never figure out what's causing it. And I feel like the microphone I have in my camera is kind of like catching everything, and I think when I'm vlogging it's fine, but in my sit down videos I hear it the most, and this is why I'm always just playing like some light music in the background to kind of get rid of that noise. But I've come to a point where I actually enjoy hearing that music in the background. I've actually had different versions of Rode, specifically Rode, because after doing a bit of research I realized that this is quite a good brand. It is an expensive brand, but I'm like, you know what, I've spent money on the previous microphone I had. It was a standing microphone, and after some time, like, I was getting issues, like it was making like some other weird noises and like while recording, and I would get frustrated and have to re-record, and like, this is not okay. I got the lavalier, the little lavalier ones, and they are fine, but they're too pitchy. I don't know, and I feel like recording with them, it doesn't bring the sound the way that I want. It's not clear, it's just loud, if that makes sense. And I found myself like while editing having to like play around with the sounds to bring the volume down and a bit of the bass up, and it was a lot. So I've always had a Rode microphone on my TAKEALOT wish list. Like I said, I had actually multiple versions, so I had 3. I had the standard one I'll put up here, but then the issue with that is it would be great for me when I'm doing sit down videos. However, because it's a standing microphone, I need to also buy the stand, and also that means I can only record in a certain place where I can actually find placement for that microphone. But it was a cheaper option. It was 2.6 for that microphone itself, but then I would need to also spend another 1.5 or whatever for the stand, so it ended up being a lot. And then I saw the wireless ones, where this is the ME. I tried to check what the actual difference is between this one and the other ones that don't have the ME. The struggles of a content creator. My memory card got full. So it's been 30 minutes since the last hour where I took a break. I'm still trying to show you this, man. I'm still trying to show you this baby, this beauty. That is my new Rode Wireless ME microphone, and I can't wait to try them out. Like, I'm looking forward to having great sound. I was explaining, I think, that the reason I chose this one was one for the convenience of being able to record from anywhere, unlike the standing one. See, now my battery. Unlike the standing one where I'll put a picture up here, where I have to find a flat surface, or I need to buy an arm to connect it to, which also costs like just under 3K, and I'm like, it's a lot. But they still needs to have a surface where I can connect it. I think probably sometime in the future I will do that, but for now I thought, let me get something that I can move around with, and I just buy one thing and the whole situation is complete. So I've been having issues with sound and I really want to fix it. So let's see what is in here quickly before my battery goes. So we've got two of these, right? I don't know if this would allow me to like record with someone else, because it says the same thing. I don't see a difference between the transmitter and the actual microphone for now. Oh, there we go. So there's the transmitter that it has a TX there, and this is the receiver. So we'll see. It says that in order for me to be able to record with other people, I can use the same transceiver and then just have to buy a receiver, another receiver, and they'll be compatible as long as I connect them to some app that I still have to download and figure out. It comes in a nice little bag to keep everything nice and safe, which I like. So let's stack some stuff in here and see if everything fits nicely. What else is in this box? We've got a user guide that I probably won't read. I never do. And then what is this? A clip. I think this is maybe like a clip for the phone, to clip to the phone. And then there's a box in here. Let's see what's in this box. Trying to unbox everything with nails, you guys. Okay, so we've got some cabling. So we've got a USB-C to light bolt cable. This will connect to the OG iPhones and not the new ones. We've got auxiliary cable, and then is this a sticker or is this a wipe? This looks like a sticker. I don't know what you would use this for. And then we've got the USB to USB cable as they promised, And then we've got another cable here. So I guess maybe I have to read some of this to figure out which cable goes where. And then we've got the two, what do they call this? What do they call it? They called them the fur windshields. That's what they call them. They look so cute. And what else? Okay, so that is it. So I will set this up. Not everything will fit in here, but I'll set this up and see. Oh, I think after taking off the, you see there's a little sticky thing here. I think this is where I will then maybe put that other sticker that they gave me. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Where do I put this? How do I connect this? Yeah, I will need to read. I will need to read the instructions. I thought I wouldn't need to read the instructions, but I'll have to read the instructions if I want to get this done correctly and not break anything. Do they have pictures for me? I'm a visual person. Like, give me some pictures. Now I must read all this. Ugh, it doesn't tell me anything I want to know. This is just safety information. Keep away from liquids. Don't use solvents or corrosive cleaning product. Don't adjust the control of the product. Whatever. So it doesn't help me. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure this out by ourselves, because on this windshield it has like that little thing there, and I'm just making assumptions here, but I figure I need to find a way to connect it to that. I don't know. It has two dots here that to me would fit with these two dots if I can align them nicely. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so the transmitter side goes, you see, this transmitter goes to you, to clip on you, while this is the piece that will go to the camera. So what I'm going to do, because these things are literally like named the same thing. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful when I peel it off. I'll link this in the description down below if you guys are interested in buying it. But look at that, it's so pretty. I feel like, let me keep it on for now, but which cable would go? I feel like, I don't know which cable needs to go to the camera, but I'm gonna just make the assumption that this cable here will be the one to connect to the camera, and I don't know how I would make it stick on the camera. I have no idea. I have to Google this. I have to Google all of this. Hello you guys, so I've connected the microphone. How is it gonna sound? I don't know. I hope that it really does not pick up any bad sounds. I hope that it's clear. I hope that you guys can hear me. I hope that there isn't a lot of like background noise, and I really hope that I connected everything correctly, because honestly I have no idea, and we're going through all of this by feel. So I'm busy making dinner. I'm making this caramelized pasta recipe that I've been making for the last 3 weeks because I'm obsessed with it. I've got my cooked pasta here still in the bit of water because I'm going to transfer it in there once I've made the sauce. Normally I would do it with the caramelized onions, and then afterwards I would add coconut cream to thicken. I've added in here the Woolworths barbecue sauce, some tamari soy sauce, as well as maple syrup for that bit of like sweetness but stickiness at the same time. And then in that pot I had boiled some butternut, which I am busy roasting right now in the air fryer just to have that roasted taste, and I put some cinnamon in it. And then what I'm going to do is put all of it in here together with the coconut cream and then blend it. I'm gonna blend it, and then once it's nice and blended, that becomes my sauce. I'm gonna put it in there, and then I will add my pasta to it. I have no idea what this is gonna taste like because I've never done it this way before. Normally I would do this and then add some vegan parmesan and then do the coconut cream, and then we're done with some garlic. But I didn't put garlic today. I'm kind of lazy to chop it up, honestly, and I feel like it's kind of late now in the process. It won't cook the way that I would need it to cook, so I'm gonna leave the garlic out, but I think I've got enough flavor going to get this meal done. So wish me luck. I really hope that it comes out great. I'm somebody who I like to experiment when I'm cooking. I like to add different things. And like I said, I saw this recipe just with the caramelized onions and pasta. I'll find the link to the one that I originally followed, which is a vegan recipe, because I'm always just looking for vegan recipes. And I'll link it in the description down below, and you guys can check it out if you're interested. But oh my gosh, that was the best pasta that I've ever made, and it's now my favorite meal, and I'm making it like once a week at this point. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the process, and then I'll come back and show you the full result. I don't have capacity to go through and take you through my whole experience. Like if I have to do it again on a Sunday, then I will take you guys through the whole process. I also got some chopped spring onion that I'm gonna add towards the end of everything, just to add that extra bit of flavor. Okay, moment of truth. Here goes the sauce. Oh, look at that. It looks so beautiful. I still have some more butternut, so I'm gonna add a bit more to the sauce. It is a little bit thick, which is fine. I will add a bit of water if need be. But, ooh, this is good. I'm gonna also add some nutritional yeast to this for that extra kind of like cheesy flavor, because I wanted kind of like a cheesy pasta, but a vegan version cheesy pasta, and I didn't want to use any vegan alternative cheeses because, oh well, I'm gonna use Parmesan, but I didn't want to use like a mozzarella or cheddar or anything like that, because I haven't had the best experience in terms of them melting really well. So I'm still yet to find the right one. But look at this, you guys. This looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, let me blend the rest and mix it all together before this cooks and finishes, and I'm not even done. Okay, so there goes the rest of the sauce, because I made a whole bag of pasta, so I need enough sauce for this. Ooh, I wish I could scrape everything, but this blender works really great. I wanna let the ink dry, but wanna try till it's right. Here we go again. If I am love and love is I need you more than I would admit. Please be kind to me, baby, like a weapon you slay me forever. Connected like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo. I'll always have you. Ooh, love's a tattoo. Just like a tattoo. I'll always have you.
slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turning to morning dew, then you feel it rushing in, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place, let's face it. Baby, you know all the places.
Good morning, you guys. I'm in my pajamas. I'm in my bedroom because I'm about to hop into, well, get ready for work. It's morning. It may look very bright, but it's morning. I think it's probably like 20 to 7 or quarter to 7. So I was just downstairs preparing lunches and stuff. My daughter's already ready, so I'm the only one who needs to be ready. But I thought I have a bit of time this morning. It's not a rushed morning, so let's get ready with me.
Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside.
Alright, so I didn't put any makeup on, but I did put some mascara and just brushed my brows up because I don't have time to do a full face.
We both already know your place is my place now. My place is your place.
Okay, so let me show you what my outfit looks like. This top I've had for so many years, but I think I got this from Mr. Price a while ago. And then the skirt I got from Refinery, I think it was 2 years ago. And then I've got my Adidas sneakers, which I really love, and now they're starting to age and I need a new pair of sneakers. But this is gonna be my outfit for the day. Very chill, very casual, going into the office. So, and it's a Friday. I really don't want to stress myself too much. I just like how the colors are really working with my skin here. It's great. So yeah, I'm about to head out and I will talk to you guys later. My daughter has been waiting for me. I'm like, Mama, let's go. But I'm like, it's holiday care. They don't open until a certain time, so there was no need for us to rush. But now I'm actually starting to run late. So we're gonna head out and we'll talk again later.
Could you be life, lover, and best friend? Waiting for text back.
Hello you guys, happy Sunday. I am busy making Sunday lunch / dinner. So I'm busy preparing the lamb for the lamb biryani that I'm going to be making. So I've got the lamb going here. I've got nothing in here. It's just the lamb and 2 sticks of rosemary. And then I'm going to add some onions and some spices.
Butterflies flapping in me. Don't stop what you're doing. Yeah. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we